Okay, so what we're going to do is, while we go in another layer, get a disc, make the radius like so, some thickness to it. Let's bring it on the middle here. Okay, go to the numeric panel. This, make sure it's 12. This, make sure these two are the same. Cancel that, space on the keyboard. While in polygon mode, select a face, push B for bevel, and then just drag in. Okay, I think like that. Left click, yeah, to reset, and then move up. Okay, I think I'll move like so. Left click again, move inwards again, move up like so. Again, move outwards like so, and then we drag it up like that. Space, question mark to deselect. So what I'm going to do is push A on the keyboard. Okay, so I feel I should make this base a bit bigger. So what I'll do is H on the keyboard to stretch it, just stretch it out just a bit. Oops. I think what I'll do is shift closing bracket, and then let's make this thing bigger, just a bit bigger, like so. Space, question mark to deselect. And what I'll do is I'll go around. Okay, save, don't forget. While on multiply, I'll be in edge mode, select that edge, rounder, and for numeric, okay, I think 2 is fine, just like that, and change this to 5. Yeah, cancel, space, question mark. Do the same thing to all of them. Select that, loop. Okay, so we'll switch, go to point mode, select point like this, skip one, select the next one, skip one, select the next one, skip one, select the next one, like that. Okay, and select the other one. Okay, so I'll move this like this, T to move, and I'll just drag this down like that. Space, question mark to deselect, and I'll select these faces. Come here, make sure you're in polygon mode, select this, push E on the keyboard, question mark to deselect, push tab. Okay, we have that. Select all these here. Push E on the keyboard. And also select this. I'll loop it. Push E again on the keyboard, question mark, and also select these, the ones I left out. Okay, I'll push E again on the keyboard. So I was looking for something like this. Okay, one more thing, select this, push, stretch, just stretch it inside like that, space, question mark, and we do the same thing for the bottom part. H for stretch, and just drag it in. Okay, undo, push E before you drag in, then drag in. Oops. Okay, so what we'll do is shift, closing bracket, then push tab on the keyboard, say okay, space, deselect. Okay, so we have that, save, and I'll get my other part of the guitar. See that, T on the keyboard to move. Let's go to the far end of our guitar. Okay, shift H shift H on the keyboard, reduce the size. Okay, I think that's good enough. Move it there, let's bring it down here, push A on the keyboard, or shift A on the keyboard, zoom out. Let's see, Y for rotation. Okay, let's say rotate on my mouse, where I put my mouse, so I'll do that. Let's rotate it some more. Okay, and something like that. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just say save first, copy paste, and let's drag this down. So we need 3 on both sides, so we'll I'll drag this one down here in the middle, copy paste, move one more here at the far end. Okay, let me zoom in. Okay, zoom out, then I will just select all of them, select all, copy paste on the top view, T to move, and I'll just move them this side, space, question mark to deselect, and let's see what we have. Okay, okay, cool, we're getting there. Save, select the arm, push the closing bracket button, deselect this far end, and push the tab key, say okay, then space. So I just wanted this thing to be round, and yeah, so we continue. So what we'll do is we'll go to another layer. So in this layer, push A, create, we'll get a disk. Since we were making something before, so just put your cursor here, push N for numeric, we'll get that, and I think I'll take it back to 24. Okay, so the settings are still the same, and I will bring my mouse here, push the up button twice. Oops, it's because I'm selecting here, so just push the side arrows. Okay, space, cancel that, and let's move in close. So what I'll do is I'll select this, the top part, T to move, I'll move it up like this. Okay, like so. I'll select these, make sure you're in polygon mode, select these, and I will push E for extender, T to move, I'll just drag it out, and like that. Then H for stretch, I'll just stretch it out a bit like that. T, let me move it back just a bit. Okay, space. I'll select these here. E to move, E for extender, T to move. I'll move it like that, and H for stretch. Hold down Control, then while you're here, just drag till they're straight like that. Okay, and okay, I think I moved it too much. I'll just move it back a bit, more like that. Yeah, space, question mark. While selecting, select this part, go to multiply, Bandsaw Pro, space, question mark to deselect. Select these polygons again here, Bandsaw Pro, question mark, space to deselect, and let me change this to texture wired. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll select these here and push E for extender, H for stretch, and then I'll stretch it in like that. Oops. Just make sure this is on selection like that. Okay, good. Control T to move points one by one, so I'll just move these in like that, one by one, till it makes a form of a circle of some sort. A circle, that's what we're aiming for here. Okay, push E for extender, oops, T to move, and then drag it out. So what I'll do is, while I'm here, push E again and drag it out. Space, let's drag it out. Okay, till there, and then E for extender again, H for stretch, I'll stretch it wide like that. E for extender, T to move, I'll drag it out. And what I'll do is Control T, just drag this point out like that. Space, question mark to deselect. Okay, and we'll come to the top part, this part here. Shift A to see it, and E for extender, Shift H on the keyboard. I'll drag in a bit like that. B for bevel, I'll bevel in a bit like that, and bevel it out like that. Okay, I'll bring it up just a bit more like that. Bevel one last time and drag it in like so. Space, question mark to deselect. Okay, so I will push tab on the keyboard and we'll get that. Okay, so now to refine the edges. So I'll do this, select this part, everything that's this end except this, push E on the keyboard. Okay. We'll do the same thing with this part. Select that, shift closing bracket, and push E on the keyboard. We have that. And same thing here. Select this part, shift closing bracket, push E on the keyboard. Okay. Question mark, select the last part, push E on the keyboard. Deselect, and okay, so this is what we have, and let's save. I'll go to create, get a disk, make a disc here. Okay, some thickness to it. Okay, numeric, I'll reduce this to 6. Oops, too much, 8. Okay, and make sure these two are the same, like so, and I will maintain one segment here. So cancel that, space, I'll select this, and what I'll do is closing bracket, put it here, space, and well, we'll leave it like that. So okay, so we have this. So what I'll do is I'll highlight my other layers. Okay, push R twice to rotate the object, T to move. Let's move it to the far end, Shift H to reduce the size. Okay, maybe even a bit more. Okay, maybe like that. Okay, T to move. Okay, let's zoom in. Okay, let's make it a bit more smaller.